Make everybody feel good. This is what this is all about. Even though we don't live nowhere and some of us do not get no pay, we want to still feel good in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? In this time. So, thank you for, you know, the good vibrations. And now, Sister Stormy is going to do something.
Hello, thank you. Yes, I will do a poem for you, which I did here a few years back for the people that wasn't here then. It's called We Gets Gets. We gets gets. An imbecile with dumb bullets and a paranoid madman's gaze. Life imitates lowbrow entertainment, playing on the IRT, special Christmas showing, Death Wish. Only instead of Leatherface Bronson, we gets gets. Daryl Cavey gets another bullet through the back, spinal cord short-circuited, brain damage, coma, irreversible. You don't look too bad. Here's another. Gets a polite note from the mighty NYPD, fresh from triumphs over a 67-year-old grandmother and handcuffed young men. Please, sir, if you can, call us at. Gets a hero's welcome back to the great metropolis. The wimp at last rides tall in the saddle. We gets blind people of color who say things like, I'm black and I think Gets is white. I mean, I think Gets is right. The New York Post and the decent people of New York rally round Bernie. Gets donations, gets awards, gets bail, gets out of jail, gets old Roy Innes as a running buddy. We gets no immunity, gets arrested like they did Lady Day on her sick bed, gets a police state growing, spreading like body snatchers, gets devilish letters written to the black mother of a paralyzed son. Too bad he ain't dead. We gets life in the land of the tree, the home of the slave. Gets the cover of the Post. And police protection, not to be confused with protective custody, which could be hazardous to your health. Michael Stewart could tell you if he had any more life left. Stephen Biko could tell you if the South African police hadn't protected him to death. But we get apartheid and fascist terrorism in our own lands as if they all wish we would go back to where we came from. But they taking that too. Israel's supposed to stand against genocide, but they take some of them billions of US tax dollar and send it to South Africa. And we gets cattle prods and homelands and nuclear capability we ain't asked for and do not control. We gets constructive engagement, which seemed to mean the rich man's dick feel good to him going in, but once again, it's our ass that gets tore up. We gets evicted from our own land, our own piece of ground, our own $89 a month apartment, and if we don't just hang our heads, tuck our tail between our legs like a dog, we gets forcibly removed, called mentally deranged, hostile, ignorant, gets our hands shot off and a hole blasted through the chest, carried out naked and bloody and dead. The way the Europeans mounted Africans' heads on stakes as a warning to the uppity natives. Try to imagine Ed Koch's grandmother, Nancy Reagan's mother being taken out like that. We have no context for that behavior. But somehow, our humanity is variable. It's a sliding scale. And we done slid down somewhere near the bottom to them behind the guns and badges and masks. So we gets, but don't we want more? Thank you.
Very, very well said, right? That seems like what we get, all right, but I have a feeling if we can hold out, I'm a kind of an optimistic person, you see, and I have a feeling that our strength is, in fact, infinite, that people's ideas can be put together to make the future, we have to make the future, because they're not making it. They're making the future the past, man. They're making the future extinct. So that's what we got to get next.